Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back. I am still brewing, and tonight my final video. My Fastferment conical filter, conical vessel stand has just arrived. It's from Fast Brewing and Winemaking. I'm sure you've all seen them if you've looked into the Fastferments, but I'm literally going to show you what you get with it and how it goes together. So this is how it comes, nothing else, nothing fancy. We're going to have the upper ring there. The larger lower ring. The 4 support legs. 5 little Allen key bolts, and the instructions. Pretty simple. In fact, I got 2 of the same. Don't need that one. So you will notice on the 4 bars, on one end it is a threaded end, and on the other end it is a slotted end to receive a bolt. And in the smaller ring, which is the top, these are also threaded. Now there doesn't appear to be a top or a bottom. I'm just going to choose the side which I prefer and go ahead and start to screw these legs in. Just shy of being flush there as well, so there's going to be no sharp edges poking through. It's quite heavy, you know, well made, heavy duty material. It's got to be a lot better than the stool I've been using. I first tried the stool upside down. I'd seen it being done, and as soon as I filled it, even to about 20 litres, it started indenting. The legs were pushing the vessel in, and I really didn't like it, so I ended up, I cut a hanging basket up, I added some foam noodles onto it to soften it, and I attached that to the underside of my stool, and it's worked fine, but it's not pretty. So I've trekked myself to the proper job. Now the instructions suggest you use pliers to do these next set of bolts, but it's only going to scratch the metal, and you know, when you're paying 30-40 quid for something like this, you don't want to scratch it all up. I know it's going to get scratched being moved around anyhow, but it's nice to try and keep things in good condition. So again, there's no indication really as to the right or wrong side with these. I'm just going to place it on roughly like that. Yeah. And again, there's no right or wrong way of which leg they go onto. So the little bag of bolts, so you get the 5 hexagonal bolts, Allen key bolts, and then you get these little tiny plastic caps which will go in the end. I don't think they'll last long when it's been stood on the floor. So through there, and that will screw into the bottom of the leg. If it's really tight when you're screwing it in, then that means you're going in at an angle, you're cross threading it. So stop, rewind, and just find that sweet spot, and it should just drive really nicely in, very easily. I've already lost one of the caps. There we go, and I should have brought a 5mm Allen key with me. That's what you're going to need. That's the one thing you're going to need if you've not got the pliers either. The 5mm Allen key. And you don't need to go stupid with these. All you do is damage the threads of either the bolts or the legs themselves. As long as they're nipped up reasonably. You know, the amount of force I could put on that would just break it. You don't need to. Tight. Always go around and check just the others, because each time you tighten one up it may slacken the other, so just give them all another little nip. The little plastic caps, very hard for you to see between my fingers. 1, 2, 3, and the one I lost. Yeah, just by the feel of them, I can tell you're going to lose them pretty sharpish. I might even be tempted in the future just to add a dab of glue to them as well. So that is it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got an extra screw, an extra bolt and an extra cap. I'll keep them to one side. My Fastferment is currently on the wall doing the sugar wash, which I messed up earlier. As soon as that is done, I'll get it down and show you how it looks on here. And that's it. Cheers guys, keep brewing.